Welcome to Stream Time, where we talk all things streaming. What's on, what's coming up, and what you should avoid. We'll also explore ways to save you money on your streaming services as well. So kick back and relax as we get ready for Stream Time.
Peter, a slave, flees a plantation in Louisiana after he is whipped within an inch of his life. This time on Stream Time. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome to Stream Time, the show all about streaming. We're so glad you're here. And if you want to listen to more episodes of Stream Time, you can go to purplepitstudios.com and just look for the Stream Time podcast there, or just type in Stream Time Show into your web browser. That's streamtimeshow.com. And look for our group on Facebook, facebook.com/Stream Time Show. Today on this episode of Stream Time, Peter, a slave, flees a plantation in Louisiana after he was whipped within an inch of his life. He has to outwit cold-blooded hunters and the unforgiving swamps of Louisiana on a torturous journey toward freedom. We're talking about the Apple TV Plus exclusive movie starring Will Smith, which is also produced by Will Smith, called Emancipation. We're going to let you have a listen to the trailer for it, and we'll talk about it right after this on Stream Time.
Give thanks to God. The Lord is with us. What can a mere man do to me?
I will come back to you!
You walk the earth because I let you. I'm your God now.
Slaves are free. We must get to Baton Rouge through this swamp. Lincoln's army is there. There are many ways to die in a swamp. I must get to my family.
What if you don't come back?
Your papa is going to be back. Do not ever stop believing that.
She's persistent. Running, hiding, surviving.
I fight them. They beat me. They whip me. They break the bones in my body.
And there you have the trailer for Emancipation, which is a Apple TV Plus exclusive movie streaming right now, starring Will Smith and produced also by Will Smith. Now, one thing I'm going to start off with right off the bat, this movie is extremely emotionally moving. It's very cinematic. It is what's called an industry term called color grading. You'll know that if you're a photographer or an amateur movie maker. Color grading is a process where you take and let's say you shoot some film on a camera. You can enhance the color, change the color palette, make it dull or brighter, change the tones of color. This movie is set in the era of the Civil War, right when Abraham Lincoln issues the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing the slaves during the Civil War, one of the bloodiest times, obviously, in American history. And just set the overall mood and tone for this movie. It's color graded very dull. Okay, so it's not like, when it initially started, I was like looking at my TV and saying, is something wrong with my television? When I was streaming it. But that's the way this movie is color graded. It's just a hair above black and white. I'm telling you. But that was great because it made an overall impact in the experience of watching this wonderful, wonderful motion picture. Great performances by Will Smith. I'll tell you, if he's not nominated for some type of award for this film, he better darn well, he should be. Also, Ben Foster puts in a great performance. Mustafa Shakir, Stephen Ogg. I mean, just great performances by the cast all around in this film. Now, this is based on an actual person that lived through this, a slave that did escape a plantation. He headed towards Louisiana, towards Lincoln's army to try and get their freedom after the Emancipation Proclamation. And it's about Peter's journey to freedom and to get back to his family, to help liberate his family during the Civil War. Again, it's an excellent, excellent motion picture. It's over 2 hours long. I mean, the runtime on this is well over 2 hours, about 2 hours and 12 minutes, I think it is. But I'll tell you what, I found myself riveted to this motion picture. Again, it's going to tug at your heartstrings. It has you rooting for Peter throughout the movie. It really, I guess, for lack of a better word, kind of puts you in, from Peter's point of view, the experience of him trying to get through the swamp to his freedom, to get away from these people that are after him, the slave catchers, that are after him. And like I said, the movie is full of tension and just raw emotion. It's very well done. It's very well done with the cinematography and the soundtrack with the music, just bringing you into this world. And I found myself engulfed in it and taken away and really enjoyed this film. And it really shows, now, if you're offended by the N-word, don't watch this movie because it's an historical piece, and this is how they talked. So if you're one of those people that's offended by, violence and the N-word and that, one of these new age kind of folks, well, then, this probably isn't the movie for you. But this is pretty damn accurate as far as how they treated these poor people, the atrocities they had to endure and live. They weren't treated like human beings. They were treated like property. And that's the sad thing. And thank goodness, we abolished it in this nation and gave these people their freedom. And it's just horrific, the way they were treated. Again, like nothing. Back then, they treated their pets. The slave owners a lot of them treated their pets better than they treated the people that they purchased as slaves. They were lower than their household pets. Just to, goes to show you. But unbelievable though. What a motion picture, and it's a great movie. You'll enjoy it. if you like anything to do with history, Will Smith, again, wonderful performance for Emancipation. Definitely check this out if you're a history buff, if you want an excellent drama, if you want to be taken on an emotional journey. Please check out, if you have Apple TV Plus, Emancipation. So that's all the time we have for on this episode of Stream Time. Again, purplepitstudios.com for more episodes. And hey, if you like the podcast, would you do us a favor? Would you leave us a positive rate and review on your favorite podcast provider and share us with your friends? We would truly appreciate that. Until next time, my friends, I'll grab the remote, I'll do the surfing and the streaming, and we'll get together again soon for another episode of Stream Time.